Well. What do we have here? I think I want to drop a video talking about this year's Buffalo Bills team, and then of course my darling Josh Allen. Um, I want to talk about the team and kind of like my thoughts on it. Allen's play, like we did lose last night. I don't really do, I guess, the most talking about like sports and stuff like that, like really overall on the channel, right? Like we pretty much only do like anime stuff, like general gaming stuff. A lot of times when I'm streaming, people ask my thoughts on the Bills. I'm a very long time Buffalo Bills fan too. I'm not like some dude who just like jumped on the Josh Allen bandwagon. I've been a Bills fan since I think something like 96 or 97. I watched the Music City Miracle. I saw that on TV. Now I don't have it's a little fuzzy to say the least, but the legendary Music City Miracle, which was bullshit. It was a forward lateral, by the way. I mean, I was watching this game like when it happened, and then so this was January 8th of 2000, and then the Bills didn't make the playoffs again until what 2017, right? So like most of my like teenage and like young adult life, Bills were completely irrelevant. And then, you know, like this guy, I guess just the luckiest shit in the world for the Bills is Josh Allen falls into their lap. And then all of a sudden now they're just like a perennial Super Bowl contender. Josh Allen definitely is a unicorn player in that he like was a project like quarterback, right? Coming out of college. And his first year, he wasn't that good, right? And especially when you look at the completion percentage. Then his second year, he still like he showed flashes, but he wasn't really that good. And then look at the jump, right? Like you could tell how much worse he was his first 2 years. Second year, he was showing a lot of flashes. QBR is kind of a iffy stat, right? This ESPN quarterback stat. But like you could even see the way it jumps up. Wow, it's gonna be done at 58 right there. I mean, I guess after last night's game, it does make sense. So I just wanted to set the stage that I am a longtime fan. Like I even do have this. This is I think maybe only going to be the second Bills video I've ever done. I did do this LaShawn McCoy and Kiko Alonso trade reaction video, March 6th of 2015 is when I actually did a video talking about this. So again, like I'm a longtime Bills fan here. All right. So last night's game was a terror. I mean, I guess Houston does just seem like a team that has the Bills number. Like we just really struggle against Houston. Like there's no other way to say it. I think the last time the Bills won in Houston was 2006. Now, to be fair, from basically 2001 until 2017, the Bills were complete garbage. So, I mean, obviously within that window, they're not going to win a ton. But even Allen, right, has struggled badly in Houston, including the 2019 wildcard game, which, I mean, I would kind of say was stolen from us to an extent, where the Houston player dropped the ball in the end zone, we pick it up, it's a touchdown, and then they just decide, oh no, he gave himself up, like complete horse shit. The ref like retired after the game, just nonsense, whatever. And then of course the pervert Deshaun Watson breaks 50 tackles. Like they win, but that's all right because the Chiefs sun their ass 24-0 comeback next week. So the week afterwards, so who cares? You know, fuck them, fuck Deshaun Watson. I was pretty discouraged by last night's game, but I do think this Bills team can still do great stuff. Just period. As long as they have Josh Allen. I mean, people could say anything they want to. Allen does seem to be a pretty hated player. I mean, as far as I could tell, it's because a lot of the like big like media talking heads will really put Josh Allen up on a high pedestal. But I mean, with his production over his career, I mean, he's earned that, right? But like he's the amount of touchdowns he gets, like he's just generally a great player. Because the other thing too is like, you know, people say like, oh my God, Allen gets all this like fake buzz or whatever. But it's like, I don't know how we could say that. And then just like Lamar just gets a free pass, considering like neither Josh Allen or Lamar have won Super Bowls, but there's a huge difference between them, right? This is what Josh Allen does when he's in the playoffs, right? He goes toe-to-toe with Mahomes. Mahomes has outplayed Allen when they've played, but like, the 13-second game, there's literally nothing more Allen could have done, right? But like I don't know. I just want to make the point that Lamar is like a coddled player. Like, here we go. I mean, listen, here we go. Look at this. Lamar went to the Pro Bowl that year and Josh Allen didn't. So I just want to make the point that they try and pretend like Allen is the golden child. Oh my God, the preferential treatment, like little boy of the NFL. But in reality, that's Lamar. Lamar, who is NFL James Harden, right? Like, you're not going to compare Allen, who goes toe to toe with maybe the future GOAT in Mahomes, to Lamar, who shits down his pants in the playoffs. Like, we're just not going to do that, first off. But we've seen Allen in the playoffs. There is the possibility that the Bills will get to the playoffs and Allen could do that again, right? Like, he could go Superman mode like he did the year of the 13-second game. Even last year, he was really good in the playoffs. Well, I guess I would say Allen did struggle a bit in the AFC Championship game against Kansas City. That wasn't up to his usual level, but Allen can do it. But this Bills team definitely does have, I think, a lot of holes and a lot of weaknesses. The defense is really bad. The Bills defense, like Davis Mills, the Texans did nothing in the second half. So like, this loss is 100% on Allen and the offense. They're the reason the Bills lost. I know like Davis Mills had 2 touchdowns and lost to Davis Mills and blah, 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 blah. The Bills held Houston to nothing in the second half, basically. Like, you can't like look at what they did, especially with the amount of injuries they piled up, and put this loss on the Bills defense at all. If we're going to hold teams to 23 points, Allen has got to be able to outscore 23 points, right? Like that. I thought the defense overall, considering how the game, the full thing played out, that loss I think was 100% on the Bills offense last night. I do think moving forward though. So there's a couple of things I wanted to cover on. Moving forward, I do think the injuries are like a massive problem. Now, I mean, Terrell Bernard is one of our, he was great in 2023, 2024. I mean, the 2023 game the Bills lost against the Chiefs really bothers me because he was out. So many of our defenders were gone. In 2023, the Bills really could have beaten the Chiefs if they literally, their middle linebacker, they got off the couch the week that he's starting in the divisional round against the Chiefs. It's true. Like, that year will forever haunt me. But Bernard has not been good this year. I probably should go to I should just bring up their roster and go over, like, the Bills have a lot of kind of like star or star adjacent players on the defense who have just been dog shit this year, right? Bosa's been good. Greg Rousseau, the Bills just gave him a huge extension. He's been the invisible man, okay? Matt Milano is always hurt, and he has been slow this year. Shaq Thompson has outplayed him. Matt Milano hasn't been that good. And what really hurts the Bills, Taron Johnson has not been this good this year. And I mean, he's an all-pro. He's a previous all-pro. Like him, like it's just a lot of our like defensive players that the Bills signed to extensions and stuff just have not been that good. And then we get to the loss of Ed Oliver, who, where is Ed Oliver? Oh, do they just not even, because he's on IR, they just don't even have him here? Yeah, here we go. Okay. So we get to, Michael Hoyt, he was suspended the first 6 games or whatever, came back for the Panthers game. Panthers could do nothing against us. Granted, as a backup quarterback, they could do nothing against us. Then we played the Chiefs. Chiefs could do nothing. While Michael Hoyt was out there, they were destroying the Chiefs. Then he blew his Achilles. And we've really felt that. Since, like, while this guy was on the field, the Bills' defense looked so good. But he blew his Achilles out. He's not coming back. Ed Oliver, while he's been on the field this year, has been dominant. He was so good. He almost, I don't want to say single-handedly won us the Ravens game in week 1, but Ed Oliver, he made the play. He's the reason, like, the Bills won in week 1. He stripped Derrick Henry. He destroyed Lamar, right? Absolutely blew Lamar up. on that third down play near the end of the game. I do think one reason Lamar has actually quietly been subpar a lot of the year, I think he got hurt when Ed Oliver laid him out. Like, go look up the play. Ed Oliver obliterated Lamar, and Lamar, I think, has just, like, never really been fully healthy since that hit. I think that's the case. I think, like, Lamar gets an offseason, able to heal up, whatever happened, I think it'll be good. But I think that Ed Oliver hit in week 1 really hurt Lamar quite a bit. A lot of these guys, not the biggest deal. Taylor Rapp sucks. That doesn't really matter too much. Landon Jackson, he's I guess a failed pick maybe. We just picked up McCole Hardman. He's gone. But the point is, the Bills defense is not going to be able to get it done. Like, the Bills now, it looks like they're going to have to go on the road in the playoffs. We haven't really seen Allen on the road in the playoffs much. Like, the 2019 playoff game I referenced before, that was before Josh Allen was Josh Allen, right? And just look at his stats, right? That was this version of Josh Allen, not MVP level Josh Allen, which we've seen since 2020. So we did lose that game in Houston, and then we've lost in Arrowhead to potentially the GOAT. So I do see a lot of people go, oh, what's Allen's record in road playoff games? It's from before he was good and against Mahomes. We haven't gone to Baltimore or gone to Denver or something like that in the playoffs. We'll see. I think the Bills can win the Super Bowl this year, but right now it doesn't look very good because Allen is going to need to be this version of Josh Allen or we're going to have no chance because I don't think the defense is going to be good enough once playoff time starts. I also needed to cover this. So the Bills, Stephon Diggs just decides, well, I got to get out of here. And, I mean, I guess on the Patriots, it looks promising right now, but we'll see with Diggs. But losing Diggs has hurt the Bills badly. Now, when Kincaid has been on the field this year, he's been Allen's, number one dude. All of the Bills' losses this year, literally all of them, have been mostly because Kincaid is hurt or out. So this Miami game, Kincaid got hurt, I think, in the second quarter, right? And then just kind of the game kind of crumbled from there and then boom, gone, right? So Kincaid got hurt. He got hurt at the end of the Patriots game. I think he wasn't out there on the last drive. I'd have to double check that, but I believe Kincaid was not out there on the last drive where the Bills actually only did get a field goal instead of a touchdown. And Kincaid missed, I've got the schedule pulled up. We get rid of the injury report now. The schedule right here. Kincaid missed the Falcons game and he missed the Houston game. So it's every single loss the Bills have this year, it's when Kincaid hasn't been on the field. But that really worries me because Kincaid he's an injury prone player. He's had constant injuries, lower body tissue, hamstring injuries. That's what he's out with right now is a hamstring. So that really concerns me that Allen and the Bills offense, dude, I hate this drop down menu, but Allen and the Bills offense tends to struggle a lot when Kincaid is not out there and he's an injury prone player. So, I mean, we're going to get to the playoffs and Kincaid's going to be hurt. And then we're going to be going into Denver or into New England or something. And it's Allen is going to have to put on a Superman show. Now, I do want to talk about this too. Now, sure, injuries have been bad. If we look at the AFC here, though, I mean, I do just have to throw this out here. I'm sorry. Maybe people could say I'm delusional or whatever. Almost nothing here scares me. I would be scared of going into Houston in the playoffs. But that's not going to happen. Because Houston... Does Houston play the Colts twice, actually? They do. That would be bad. Okay, I guess if Houston won the AFC South and the Bills had to go into Houston, I would be really nervous about that game. If Houston had to come to Buffalo, I'd feel much better about it. Houston is a problematic team, though, now. For sure, Houston has the Bills and Josh Allen's number. But I'm scared of two teams. Going to Houston mainly, but again, even at home, I'd still be a little uneasy. And then the Chiefs, obviously. No disrespect to anyone. That's not what I mean to say. But I'm not fucking scared of Bo Nix, Drake May, Daniel Jones, Washed Roger, Rodgers, Herbert. I'm sorry. I'm just not. I'm not. Now, the Colts, we could go to the Bills' schedule right here. I know people are going to hear me say Daniel Jones, and they're going to think of the Colts, and their brain is instantly going to go to Jonathan Taylor. You don't have to tell me, okay? We've experienced that before, right? Right here. Here's Jonathan Taylor, okay? 4 TDs rushing, and the receiving TD. I'm well aware of Jonathan Taylor, okay? Like, don't worry. I'm well aware. But in the playoffs, I'm just... You're out of your mind if you think I'm going to be fucking scared of Daniel Jones. And we have Josh Allen at quarterback. I know Josh Allen, like, people like to, like, he's overrated, not that good. I think Allen is the second best player in the NFL. I mean, well, because quarterbacks are kind of to a different standard. I mean, if you want to say Myles Garrett is better, like, sure, right? But, like, amongst quarterbacks, I think you got to say Mahomes. And Mahomes has really been underwhelming last couple of years in the regular season. And, I mean, in the Super Bowls, too, I guess, to an extent. But, I feel like Mahomes has to get the respect of 1. I'll put Allen at 2. I put Lamar at 3. And then, I mean, I'm not super high on Burrow. No playoffs, man. Is Burrow ever going to make the playoffs ever in his career again? Like, are you a top, like, one of those guys if you, like, literally never make the playoffs in your career? After, like, 2 lucky runs or whatever, and then, 10 years later, no playoffs since then. Like, I don't know. Sorry, man. Burrow, get to the playoffs first. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I do think, like, Allen's going to need to go crazy for the Bills to win the Super Bowl, but without the Chiefs in the playoffs, I just wouldn't really be that scared. I don't know. I know people are going to talk about Denver, but, I mean, that Denver defense, for the most part, is very similar to the defense we played last year. Where's the schedule? Wait, did I close the schedule? No, that was dumb of me. Here, I'm going to get the schedule back up. I know people are going to scoff at this, but, like, we played Denver in the playoffs, and we fucking destroyed them. And it's mostly the same roster. I do not trust Bo Nix. You're not going to sell me on Bo Nix. It's not happening. No way. I think the biggest addition Denver's gotten, it's the player from the Niners, Hufanga or something like that, right? Like, he's like a big addition they got, but I don't know. I just wouldn't really be too scared of Denver. The Patriots, I'm not scared of, but I mean, I guess you never know. Because here's the thing. We don't know what Bo Nix is going to look like in the playoffs. It's probably going to be shit. May is a complete question mark. Maybe Drake May will be a Josh Allen type, and he's going to do this. And May will be on this level. If he is, you can't know until we see Drake May in the playoffs. I mean, if he's on that level, then the Patriots will be scary. But, I mean, his first playoff games, I don't know. We'll see. I doubt he's going to be, like, as good as he's been so far this year, but we'll see. And the other thing is, like, when the Bills played the Patriots, that game, dude, I'm sorry. It felt like the Pats got so lucky to get out of that game. That was one of the worst games the Bills have played, and the Pats barely squeaked out of there. Like, you have to respect them for winning, and May himself made a lot of plays that allowed them to win, too. Like, that's the other thing. Like, and Diggs, right? May and Diggs played so well, they, like, willed them to win. But it was such a close... Like, if Drake May had made even one mistake, they lost, right? If Diggs doesn't make even one of his crazy plays in that game, they lose. So, I don't know. We'll see what the rest of this year is going to look like. If we look at the Bills' schedule upcoming... I mean, I'm not really too nervous. I was nervous about this Texans game because I know how good their defense is. We saw it last year, right? Miami, I was just thinking we were going to blow them out. That was definitely a surprise. And same with Atlanta and the Patriots. The Texans game, it was a concerning loss, but, like, that's also, like, in Houston on a Thursday night against the best defense in the NFL. That's not, like, the worst loss of all time, right? The loss to Miami and Atlanta are way worse, and then damaging-wise, New England loss was bad. But, like, I mean, if we look at this, I'll tell you this. I expect, without a shadow of a doubt, that Bills will win the next 4 games and be 11-4. I will put that in with marker. I am not scared of Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, even if Burrow is there. They're not scaring me. New England, I would be shocked if they swept us. Swept us? I don't think so. I do not think so at all. I think we'll be able to take them down. Cleveland has a good defense, but I mean, I'd have to imagine we'll beat Cleveland. And then we look at Philly. So, like, even, I don't want to sit here and be like, oh, yeah, the Bills could still win the division and they could still potentially get, like, the 1 seed or something like that. But considering the Bills, I think, could pretty easily win these next 4 games and get to 11-4, we'll see. Right? But, I mean, maybe the Bills will be like a 13-win or 12-win wild card team. I guess that's possible. And then we'll see Josh Allen on the road to potentially get to the Super Bowl. But I mean, I am rooting so hard for. Obviously, I'm a huge Bills fan, but dude, the way Josh Allen gets hated on, I need this man to just go God mode, get a Super Bowl. He's got it. Bro. He's gonna turn me into a tyrant when he does that too. Right now I'm blocked by about half of Ravens Twitter. It's gonna go to 100% of Ravens Twitter. It's gonna be block on site. That's what I'm saying. So let me know what you guys think. Definitely really bummed that Buffalo lost that game last night because they could have won, right? Like, they had a real chance right near the end. You know, Gabe Davis caught a ball basically at the 1, but he only got 1 foot in bounds, right? I mean, if he catches that, the Bills probably are then able to just push in and win the game, right? So it was very close. I still have a lot of hope. I do tend to be a little bit more optimistic about the Bills since we do have Josh Allen, but you know, we'll see what's going to happen. I'll probably won't do too many videos around the Bills. I mean, we'll see. Maybe if the Bills have another devastating loss, something like that, maybe I'll do a video since people will be interested to see, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I need that Bills Super Bowl, though, man. We need it bad. We need it. I need it.